Okay, welcome back everyone. So I've been pretty busy the last few weeks with some big news. My wife and I have had a baby, so it's meant I've been not making videos, but this one's just a really quick one to catch up on everything Riot Racers with a day and a half or 2 days to go before the big drop, so drop 4. So just to fill us in on a couple of things that have been happening with the community. One of the big ones, and it's been quite fun, is to see the Riot tokens on Discord. So there's been some really fun airdrops that people have been able to get involved in, and lots of tokens or Riot tokens have been given away into people's Discord wallets. You can transfer them into your MetaMask wallet using Ethereum, but the smart move is probably just to wait until you've accumulated a few more tokens to avoid those gas fees. And there's no hurry because you can't really use them yet anyway. But the tipping amongst the Discord community has been pretty fun. So drop 4 is coming up. It's on September 15 at 11 p.m. UCT time. Few quick reminders. So similar or the same as drop 3, you need to be using Ethereum on the mainnet. So not wrapped Ethereum, not Polygon Ethereum, Ethereum mainnet. You need to make sure you're signed up at riot.fun and be ready on the marketplace. And the big one, just get on those damn announcements. So go on the Discord, read through the last, say, 2, 3, 4 announcements. It'll take you 5 minutes and save you and everyone else on Discord a lot of time asking some of those questions, which are really clearly in the announcements. So what items can we expect for drop 4? There are 3 or 2 new tracks, I should say. And with those tracks, you can now bundle them in pieces of 10. And that bundle of 10 still only counts for 1 item in your cart. So that'll be fun. Another new item are the billboards. So they can be used to advertise or put advertisements up during the races. So when the game launches, again, if we think of Z-Run, where you've got the race finish or the race replay, and you'll be able to see your ads, or you can get someone to pay you to put some advertisements up on your billboards if you're lucky enough to own one. There are also 4 new car models, and they haven't been announced yet, but I'm pretty sure they will be teased or announced in the next couple of days. And there's also some returning favourites, including the cars, some mechanic workshops, and 3 gas stations. So it's a pretty exciting few days coming up. There's going to be some big news just before the drop. So obviously the drop's in about 2 days. But on Monday, there's going to be an announcement around some benefits for early adopters. On Tuesday, there says on the announcements, the team have just said there's going to be a surprise for people on the Tuesday, and then of course the big drop on the Wednesday. So this is a pretty exciting time. And again, as I said in my last video, the community has been growing. There's been good enthusiasm, good numbers in the community, and things are looking really good. So I'm going to head inside now because we're going to move into looking at the CryptoWhips X Riot Racers integration. And so I'll run you through all that and we'll have a look at that in the computer. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so let's look at the Riot Racers X CryptoWhips integration. So CryptoWhips is an NFT project that was created by a husband and wife couple under the title Pixel Slam. There's not a huge amount we know about them. Obviously, they're a husband and wife. It says they're passionate about crypto art and democratizing power of the blockchains, and they're based in Arizona in the United States. So the CryptoWhips themselves are a collection of 101 unique pixel art cars. So if we go into the homepage, we can see a portion of the sales went to benefit a charity. The first drop was on March 12th. But then it seems like the couple got a little bit busy at some stage because the website, it's not totally finished, but they did actually finish the CryptoWhips. So if we go into the actual website, we can see it says coming soon on many of the CryptoWhips, but they are actually all finished. So there are 76 common whips, 19 rare whips, and 5 super whips. And the reason we're talking about these and why they relate to Riot Racers is because if you own one of these CryptoWhips or more than one, you'll be able to, your CryptoWhip will be redeemed for a Riot Racers in-game NFT car. Now these NFT cars, or these cars in Riot Racers, will certainly be the rarest cars in the game, just because there are only 101 of them, and each one of them is absolutely unique. So even the Genesis cars that you can purchase in the drops that I've been talking about in the videos, there are still multiple copies of each of those cars, even the most rare ones. Whereas with these CryptoWhips, there will be only one of a kind in the game. So let's have a look. So if we go to look at the CryptoWhips on OpenSea, as I said before, they have all been released and they are all on OpenSea. And the floor price is a little bit misleading at the moment. It says 3.07 Ethereum. But with these first two here, these bottom CryptoWhips, the owners are being a little bit cheeky in that the CryptoWhip has already been redeemed for a Riot Racers car, and they're just trying to sell the CryptoWhip NFT. So just be wary of those, and I wouldn't be purchasing them unless you can get the Riot Racers copy as well. But you can see there's a huge number and variety of cars. There's a couple of the super rare ones here. The DeLorean is particularly awesome. And then you've got some rare ones and yeah, huge variety of cars. If we scroll down, this one here, the Granny Smith is the one I've owned. I've been trying to get my hands on another one, but a little bit tricky there. They are definitely, they're definitely pretty valuable, and you've got a lot of, or majority of the owners, I'd say 90% of them, real diamond hands, and everyone's wanting to hang on to them. And that's understandable because of how valuable they will be in Riot Racers once the game is released. So how do we go about, how does the process of redeeming one? So obviously first you need to come on to OpenSea and purchase one. As I said, the actual floor price for purchasing them at the moment is 5 Ethereum, and then it goes up from there. But before you do purchase, you need to make sure that it hasn't already been redeemed for a Riot Racers in-game car. So if we go to the redemption tracking list, you can see that it'll have, has it been redeemed? No. And then on the left, has the redemption request been received? Now, if the redemption request has been received, so it says yes, but it says no to being redeemed, that means that the Riot Racers team, so that's George, who you'll see on the Discord, has not yet created the Riot Racers model of that particular CryptoWhip. If it says yes and yes, then those ones have been fully created in Riot Racers. So there's the original NFT, the Pixel Slam NFT, and then there's the Riot Racers NFT as well. And you can see the whole list is there. And there's most of them have not been created in game yet, but there's a fair chunk that have been, and George is working pretty hard to complete those. Over on the left here, there's a tab which says how to redeem, and it goes through a pretty simple process of redeeming them, but just making sure that you tag George to request, just to check if he's going to be creating that Riot Racers model sooner rather than later. So I'm going to show you what some of them look like. So if I go into OpenSea, if we go Riot Racers cars, and hopefully most of you will be familiar with a lot of the cars that are on here. Okay, so if we go into the Riot Racers cars section on OpenSea, and then we go to connection, there's now a tab where we can hit CryptoWhips, and we can see them in all their glory, so the ones that have been released. So there's your sort of Cybertruck versions that have been made by George. You've got a few of the sports cars, the coupes. These ones are really cool, the sort of four-wheel drives. And then a little bit further down, a bit of American muscle. So you can see the collection is already building. And as I said, these are going to be super rare. Once that game's released, these are going to be really sought after. And that's why I've made sure I've got one, and I'm hoping to get more. So I paid a bit of a premium when I got mine. Okay, so closing thoughts. Obviously, if the Riot Racers project game booms, as I said, these are going to be massively valuable. If it fails, they're not going to have much value, but that seems less and less likely to happen. At a minimum, I'd say the game's going to be successful, which means those CryptoWhips will at least hold their value, but I'm pretty certain they're going to go up in value by a fair bit. Okay, so before I finish up, I'm just going to show you one more benefit of owning a CryptoWhip, and that's if we go across to the Discord channel. If you own a CryptoWhip, in the Discord you can get that recognized, and you become part of a pretty exclusive group. So there's only 13 of us in that group, you can see on the right here, and it's that CryptoWhips OG, and that's only accessible if there's a CryptoWhip detected in your MetaMask wallet when you verify ownership within the Discord. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, you know, you can chat amongst yourselves. That group will grow hopefully a little bit, but it's pretty exclusive at the moment and will only be a maximum of 101. So thanks for watching, and if there's any more questions, anything you're not sure about, I've been pretty obsessed with these CryptoWhips for a while now. I really love them, and as I said before, I think they're going to be a huge part of the project, and they're going to go up in value, particularly if the game booms. But even if it's mildly successful, I can see these being really sought after. The current owners, massive diamond hands, you don't see them traded much at all, mainly because they're just not on sale. And if they are, the price is really high just because those owners don't want to sell. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, be ready for that drop 4 coming up in a couple of days. Make sure you look at those announcements. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll try and get out some of these quicker, sort of rougher videos with a bit more information as things start happening. So I'll catch you next time.